Hello and welcome to Live Your Dream TV, the coolest place on the internet for entrepreneurs to come to be educated, inspired, and entertained. My name is Carbo. I'm your host today, and I have a fabulous lady with me here today. She's amazing. I've known her for at least a year. We network all the time together, and she's just really inspired me to get out there and be all that I can be as a woman. So I really love this lady. Please let me introduce you to Patsy Anderson of the CCBC Women's Expo.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm excited.
Yes, yes. So we've known each other for a while now, but I'm just learning all of these new things and discovering just different avenues and things that you do, and it's just inspiring. So tell us a little bit about what your main focus is.
Well, inspiring is kind. Overwhelming is what I'm feeling right now. With the CCBC Women's Expo being just 8 weeks away, we are in high gear.
Yes.
So my brain, someone said to me the other day, do you have 4 brains? I feel like it.
Oh my gosh.
And I wish I was 4 people.
Yeah.
But it's great. I started the Women's Expo 10 years ago. So we have our 10-year anniversary.
That's fantastic.
So that's really exciting. And it really started from a place, I was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
And began to recognize how many moms were home with talent and they were looking for residual income.
Okay.
Ways to bring something else into the house, income into the house. And I had this saying, don't tell dad.
Okay.
So it's really about, if you really want to know how to make money, come hang out with me and I can teach you how to do that. And we don't have to tell anybody about it. So you can
extra money in the pocket.
You can get that extra money in the pocket and get that hardwood floor that nobody knows. How'd you get the money for that?
Right.
And so I did discover all this talent that was in our neighborhood, and we began to come together and have these sales out of my home. And before we knew it, we had people around the block, and we were moving out of our house into a facility, and we were selling product all made by moms at home. And then things grew, and I learned a lot that women did struggle in business and what some of their struggles were. And from that, I went to the community college, and that's how the Women's Expo was born.
Okay.
So now we have the Women's Expo. We feature around 175 women in business, or resources for women in business. And the Expo really is about education, choices, and resources. So if you come to the Women's Expo, you're going to see great things women are doing, like yourself.
Yeah.
This is perfect. You're a great example of what the Women's Expo is all about. And you're going to come there and have that experience. You're going to see women doing fabulous and wonderful things. You're going to find resources so that you can make great, informative choices, and that was really important. And these were all the things I found that women were struggling with in raising their children, getting ready to go back out into a career. But now what's happening, we have a lot of women now that they have lost their jobs. The economy doing what it's doing, and people are becoming very entrepreneurial. So this is a really great thing for the Women's Expo.
Yeah. Now I remember I did the Women's Expo last year, and I didn't know you too well then. But I really loved, there was so many people there. I was just amazed.
You did the cookies.
We did the cookies last year, and we had a lot of success. We sampled out to all of the vendors. We sampled a lot of cookies out, but still I came out way on top after the expo, and it rained out, I think, if I remember.
The rain was horrible. I don't even know if you can call that rain. I mean, I don't know what that was.
That was a very torrential downpour, but I think it brought more people in.
It did, and we had a great crowd, and I think that was a real testimonial to what we are all about.
Yeah.
And your cookies were great, by the way.
Yeah.
I really
Thank you.
enjoyed them. Here we
I still eat 2 a day.
Yeah, and here we are now a year later, and you have your TV program, which this is going to be exciting.
So I have grown, and I think a lot of just seeing other women kind of, be real strong business women has kind of helped me put on my, as someone calls them, big girl panties, and kind of get out there and do it myself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So.
Well, and you do see what other women are doing, and it's fun, and they're very creative. And also, inside the Women's Expo are the resources to be in business, and that's really important. So you can work with Deanna Lilly with business concepts and get a webpage done, and we have a new program called Every Woman Has a Book in Her.
Oh, I'm excited about that, because I have a book in me, too.
Everybody does. Everybody has a story, and for me, where I sit, it's great. I get to hear all those stories. And then I'm working with Kim Rashad with Perfect Publisher.
Okay, perfect.
And we're going to be at a loft, which is where we're interviewing right now.
Yes,
with
beautiful hotel.
It is. This is fun, and Abina has been fantastic.
Yes.
And we're going to be hosting Book Lovers Cafe here, because I love self-published authors.
And this is a very beautiful place, and we'll try to get a shot for everybody after this interview is over, but you definitely want to get here for the Book Lovers Cafe.
Has a little funky look.
Yeah, it's very funky, very stylish, very open, very comfortable and warm, and just a fabulous atmosphere.
Well, I looked at a few hotels, and I enjoyed this one because it had that artsy flavor to it, which is great. And we're going to have Around 15 self-published authors.
Okay.
And they will be here March the 10th and 11th.
Okay.
So we'll be here with Book Lovers Cafe, meet the author. I think it's going to be just so much fun.
And so if the viewers want to come to that, let's talk about how they do that. How do you sign up? How do you get here?
Well, they want to go to the Women's Expo MD website.
Okay. So that's just Women's MD.
It is.
Women's Expo MD.
It's Women's MD.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me back up. Women'sExpoMD.com.
And we'll link that up. Okay.
And you'll be able to find out information on the Women's Expo and Book Lovers Cafe.
Perfect.
Dawn Converse is working with me on this project, and we're partnered with BNI Maryland.
Okay, great.
Perfect Networker, Perfect World Network, and Well Connected Networking.
Wow.
So all of us are going to be here putting that breakfast on, and
That's great.
We'd love to have you come out.
Yeah, come out and network and talk to some of the authors. Yeah.
Networking breakfast. You're going to meet the authors.
Okay.
We're going to do featured open mic every hour on the hour. We're going to have workshops. You can actually meet Ruth. Ruth Finch is going to talk about how to trademark and how to brand.
Okay.
Kevin Shaw will be here talking about how to get published. We'll have photographers here to get headshots.
Oh, wow.
But more exciting it's the panel. The panel at breakfast, the 10 Amazing Women.
Okay, right. I've heard about that.
10 Amazing Women,
Yeah.
10, well, no, not 10 Amazing Men, but we'll talk about that a little later. So we'll have the panel. We have
sneak peek,
it is
right?
a little sneak peek, and we have Ernestine Shepherd.
Okay.
She is 73 years old,
Yes.
a Guinness Book record holder for
Oh
bodybuilding.
my gosh, we're going to want to meet her.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, can you believe that?
And I
73-year-old
don't want to talk about everybody else. It's a
Yeah.
surprise.
No,
so.
yeah, surprise. That's good enough.
And the panel's fun because it'll be an Q&A panel, open mic discussion with the audience. So come out to the breakfast. We'll have some stage questions, and you can ask questions to 10 amazing women and 10 amazing men.
That's perfect. Now,
fun.
the CCBC Women's Expo is your passion. That is your baby.
It is my baby.
But you do so many other things throughout the year. So tell us a little bit about your dream, your vision for the future. Where do you see things going over the next couple of years?
Well, I've spent 10 years building the Women's Expo,
Okay.
and one of the things I learned, I had a business before that called The Carpenter's Daughter. So I learned a lot of lessons from that, and I ran that craft show business for about 15 years.
Wow.
And when I started building the Women's Expo, what I wanted to do was build slow and steady.
Okay.
And that's what we've done, and we are on target. We're in year 10, and year 10, part of the plan was and is to expand to a conference, and that's what's happening here at Aloft.
Okay.
So we now have Thursday and Friday as a 2-day small conference,
Okay.
and then we have the 2-day expo on Saturday and Sunday. And the long-term goal is that we expand into a week-long conference,
Okay.
and that we pull from all over the country. So we're excited about doing that.
Yeah.
And we do that the second weekend in March every single year during Women's History Month.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's what this is all
Okay.
about. So everything is strategically thought out
Yeah.
from day one, 10 years ago, and I
Wow.
love Women's History Month.
Yeah.
So really, the Women's Expo supports that, and it's
Okay.
where women have come and how far that we have come.
Well, that conference is really going to be an extra treat for everybody to get the skills and the all that we need to really push our business to the next level over the year.
Absolutely. Next year, we want to see Women's Expo grow into a week-long conference, and we're working with the Maryland School of Couture Arts.
Oh.
And we're introducing a new entrepreneurial women's clothing line.
Oh,
we're working
fabulous.
this year with Goodfellas and Macy's.
Okay.
So we really are turning a corner, and some really great things are going to happen.
Oh,
and then
that's
we're really
fabulous.
taking branding to another level. We're working with the web world, which is really important.
Okay.
I work with Georgianne Camarata. She's a fabulous graphic designer. We're looking at starting a web company and helping women really get their brand and get their website out there.
Yeah, see, all these things
It's just-
are
it's-
little elements for our business to make us more professional and more, and,
everything
we don't all
and everything
realize.
links together.
Yeah.
And what's happening in the web world is important.
Yeah.
So the Women's Expo can be a pioneer in a lot of areas. We're out there, we're among the people, we're listening, we know what's going on, and then we can learn from that and bring that to the platform. And my company is called Women's Expo Forum.
Okay.
And I create forums for women. And those forums are networking, radio, magazine, and an expo.
Wow. Okay, perfect.
Did you realize that?
You know, I didn't realize that so much was involved. I know last year I just got bits and pieces and I took in what I could, but this year I feel like I have a much bigger idea.
Well, I think for all of us, once you get to know someone's vision and their company, all of us have so much more that we're putting out there. So the expo is my baby.
Yeah.
That's a 2-day event, but there's so much that goes on all year long that supports that.
Yeah. So you definitely want to go to her site. She's an amazing woman. Go to womensexpoforum.com, right?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
perfect. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Patsy,
you.
for
It was
coming.
wonderful.
Yes.
I'll see you at the expo.
I'll see you at the expo.
And I'll see you at Book Lovers Cafe.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.